Hello hockey fans, and welcome to a bonus video this week. Don't worry, I'm still doing my usual weekly uploads like I always do, but in today's video we are going to be taking a look at these. Yes, we are going to be taking a look at some Blindside Elite Ice Hockey League trading cards. Blindside Trading Cards very kindly sent me over some packs of their most recent Elite Ice Hockey League sets, and I'm going to open them up in this video. They very kindly sent them to me, so why not make a video on it? I get to open up some hockey cards, you get to see some of the latest collections they've got. Bada bing, bada boom, everyone's happy, right guys? As you guys know, I'm a big fan of the Elite Ice Hockey League, which is the UK's top hockey league. I'm a big fan of trading cards, and I've been following Blindside sets for the last year or so. It's been about a season or so since they started making sets. I believe their first set was for the Nottingham Panthers. They've now obviously got the Glasgow Clan, they've got the Belfast Giants, they've got the Manchester Storm. They're making lots of different sets for lots of different Elite League teams. And not just Elite League teams, but they're also doing some of the NIHL teams as well. I believe they're in talks, or they might have some Sheffield Steel Dogs ones out at the moment. Don't quote me on that. They definitely have some Leeds Chiefs ones and some Telford Tigers. So they sent me some Series 2 Glasgow Clan packs. I'm just going to open them up. So a big thank you once again to Blindside for sending them over. Go and check them out at, as it says up here, blindsidecards.co.uk. It's very nice of them to send them to me, so do go and check them out if you get the chance. So let's open up these packs. Why not? I'll slide those two to the side. So we have the Glasgow Clan Series 2, 40 cards to collect, including print-signed autograph cards, player-signed autograph cards, 3 one-to-watch foil cards, plus, in the small writing down here that you can't really see because of the reflection of my light, Pride cards and alternate jersey cards. It's the Series 2 that they've got. And on the back, what I really like is they have the QR code that you can scan, which takes you to your website. It takes you to their website, and you can see all of the cards that you need to collect, all of the ones in the collection, so you know which ones that you need to find. And also gives you a chance to go to their store to buy one of their official binders, which do look very nice. Haven't got my hands on one of them yet, but they do look very, very fresh. So I probably will pick up one of them at some point. But yeah, let's open up these cards, shall we? I do love the fact that with these sets, they have the open carefully here thing. So you can just slide it open. Oh, it's turning into an ASMR now, isn't it, folks? Okay, I might not have opened this the best way, but I opened it pretty nicely. So, we opened it upside down. Great start. Oh, there looks like there's a bit of a silver script upper deck signature here. We'll start with this one then. So that's Jordan Hayward, defenseman for the Glasgow Clan. Let's flip it over, see what it has to say, shall we? They're very slidey. 30-year-old right-shot defenseman Hayward joined the clan after 3 seasons in Germany with Heilbronner, Falken and Dresden. Eislowen? I think that's Eislowen. I'm not German, so in the DEL 2. Prior to signing in Germany, Hayward played 80 games in the ECHL and iced for 4 seasons in the NCAA with Merrimack College. I really need to get these names sorted out, don't I, folks? He is an offensive defenseman that can play in all situations, as well as a leader on the ice who enjoyed spells as captain at Merrimack and in Dresden. So he has a pretty good reputation as a captain in several different leagues around the world. We get a nice little silver script signing for him. So I would imagine what it says when it says the print-signed autograph cards. I would imagine that's what they mean by these ones, because obviously they don't really look like specifically done by hand. I do kind of miss the fact, maybe not so much with this one, but the previous ones used to have the little white bits on the back where you could go get a player to sign it for you, which some of them still do that, which I think is a really nice touch. It may not look nice if you don't have a signing there, but I think it looks really nice. So we have Jordan Hayward there. We'll stick him to the side. Next we have Lyndon Springer, Mr. Penalty Minutes himself, obviously defenseman. I do like the fact that they've got all of the different descriptions of these players on the back. I'm not going to go through every single one. He spent 2 seasons with the Lakehead Thunderwolves in the Canadian University system. So Lyndon Springer, he's got himself a fair amount of penalty minutes. We next have Michael Lidhammer. I believe he's got his fair share of penalty minutes also. I do really like the difference in logo. Obviously, you've got the standard Glasgow Clan logo, which looks very sweet, I must say. I'm a big fan of that logo. Post to Post is a big fan of that logo as well, by the sounds of it. Shout out to him, by the way. And then you've got this really cool, like, kick-ass Glasgow Clan, like, rock and roll logo. I really do like that to match the jersey. So then there's all of the stats there. Hopefully it's focused all right, my camera, so you can read all that okay. Then we've got Craig Peacock, which is pretty nice. Pretty decent guy in the league also. 31-year-old British forward. He's obviously known his way in the Elite League for quite a good amount of time. He joined the clan from the Belfast Giants. He won 2 championships and a playoff championship with the Belfast Giants. So not bad for Peacock. You then have one of the special Matt Becker Pride jerseys. Quite a nice Pride jersey, I must say. NIHL teams and Elite Ice Hockey League teams and a lot of hockey leagues around the world are starting to do these Pride nights, and fair play to them, why not? makes fans feel like they're included everywhere. Some people don't like it, some people like it. What does it matter? Everyone loves hockey, who cares? So Becca enters his third clan season and fourth in the Elite League, important part of the team's offensive output. So very nice. And then finally in this pack we have Rasmus Bjerum. Bjerum. I'm going to say Bjerum. I'm pretty sure that's wrong, but, you know, I gave it a try, right, guys? He's a 27-year-old Danish forward. I'm not from Denmark. I don't know the language very well. So Bjerum. Let's just move on. I'm not going to get any better with that. So the one like highlight of that pack, obviously these cards look fresh like they always do. They look really nice. I like the fact there isn't really much difference between the silver script ones and the standard ones. Makes the base ones feel even more worth it, to be honest. But I do like the silver script there from Jordan Hayward. Very nice touch. So that's the first pack. Let's move on to the second one. I don't want to take too long to open these packs. You know I could spend ages opening all of these up and talking through all of them. You know when it comes to hockey cards and hockey packs, I could spend a lifetime doing this. So we start with Scott Tansky of the Glasgow Clan. Obviously, all of these cards are going to be Glasgow Clan. 29-year-old forward returns to Glasgow after impressing during his first season in purple. A hard-working two-way player, so nice. Then we get the first sideways card we've had, Zach Fitzgerald. Of course, the head coach now of the Glasgow Clan. I had a bit of a rough start, then played really well halfway through the season, now kind of struggling as the head coach of the Glasgow Clan. He retired from playing to become the clan head coach. He had to strap on the skates once again because of the injuries, and he was the team captain in 18-19. But now, obviously, Pete Russell left to move to the DL2, so Zach Fitzgerald joins the job here. We've got another Michael Lidhammer card. We don't need to go through that one again. We get a special version of Matthew Waugh, obviously former Sheffield Steeler. Very good with the Sheffield Steelers. 33 years old, no stranger to the Elite League. He spent a year out after 4 seasons with the Sheffield Steelers. He played 273 games and scored almost 300 points. So over a point per game guy in the Elite Ice Hockey League. No surprise that Matthew Waugh came back. Then we get one for Scott Jacklin, which is very nice. I would imagine he's one of the younger guys because he's using that cage helmet. Oh no, he's 29 years old. Oh, the cage helmet. I could have sworn only the younger guys in the Elite League use cage helmets. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. What am I talking about? Anyway, he left the clan early in 2020 due to family reasons, so that sucks obviously, but you know, family reasons are important. And then last we have Craig Moore, the defenseman / right wing for the Glasgow Clan. 24 years old, right shot defenseman. It's his 4th EIHL club with Dundee, Cardiff and Fife. So he's made his way around the Elite League, to be fair, but he's had a pretty good showing since he's joined. So that's the second pack. Let's move on to the third one. So let's have a look at what our last Glasgow Clan pack has to offer us. I've probably really ruined these openings, haven't I? But we start with Matthew Hayward, which is a nice little card there. Centre of the Glasgow Clan. He's obviously Doncaster born, which is very nice. I didn't just read that off the card, I promise. He came into the 1920 season with 547 games for the clan, and he scored 226 points. So he's a point every other game guy, but he's earned a name for himself in Scotland, so fair play to him. We then get the netminder, Jordan McLaughlin. I'm not going to try. I'm just going to keep going. He's 20 years old. He played for the Edinburgh Capitals. Oh, the Edinburgh Capitals. Rest in peace, Edinburgh. You really should not be in the league any longer, and to be honest, it's a good thing you're not right now. You're just not at the right point. He made his Great Britain debut, which was pretty cool, for the under-20s, so that's pretty awesome. We then get a really nice Glasgow Clan logo card. They've had these in some of the previous sets they've done, and I really like it. I think it's really nice. And then it's the checklist on the back. That's a really nice way of doing the checklist, I've got to admit. So now I can go through all of these 3 packs and see which ones I've got. Then get Matthew Waugh again, don't need to go through him. Zach Fitzgerald again, don't have to go through him. And then Rasmus Bjerum. I don't know. So those were all of the Glasgow Clan packs that we had. We got a few doubles, but nothing too crazy. Now, before we finish up the video, I know this is kind of like very different to my usual thing. Or if you're talking about a year ago, I'm going back to the good old days. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. This is how thick it is. There's a lot of cards in here. Now, I have gone through this before the video, and there's a good sort of 20, 30 cards in here. It's like a booster pack for several different teams, which is quite nice. There's some Belfast Giants, there's some Telford Tigers, and some Leeds Chief ones, I believe. Oh, that's a nice sound for you, isn't it? So let's go through these ones. If I can actually get them out of the pack, that would help tremendously. So, Stephen Murphy, netminder for the Belfast Giants. I do really like the back of this this one, though. I really do like. It's very simplistic. It's got obviously their team photo for the Elite League, the number that they wear, or is that the number that they, the number in the set? Either or. I think it is the number that they wear. But I really do like that. It's simple yet very nice. It's got all of the stats that you need. He was born in Dundee. He's Scottish. He played for the 5 Falcons. He's a goaltender. His height, weight, his catch, and all of that stuff. I really do like them. It's fresh. It's fresh and simple. I like it. Then we have Kevin Rain of the Belfast Giants. Very nice, very nice. The back pretty much the same. Look at that flow, though. Oh, he would put some of those mullets from the 80s to shame, wouldn't he? Then we've got Matt Pellich, obviously, coming over to the Belfast Giants this season, I believe. He's been suspended and once or twice, especially in the Champions Hockey League, if I am not mistaken. Belfast Giants fans, if you're watching, feel free to correct me on anything that I'm saying wrong. Don't want to say anything wrong for your team. Paul Swindlehurst, he's been around the Elite League for quite a long time, to be honest. He played with the Sheffield Steelhawks. He's English. He was born in Blackrod, Great Britain. He's a defenseman who shoots left. So those are all of the Belfast Giants ones we've got. Let's move on to the Telford Tigers ones. Hey! So we're getting some NIHL rep in here. We've got rookie Massimo Agostini. That's a name and a half to pronounce, isn't it? I do like the fact that they've got the blank space here that you can go through. He played with the Nottingham Lions. Shout out to the Nottingham Lions. Good friends of the Odd Man Rush YouTube channel. Shout out to Chris, obviously the commentator of the Nottingham Lions. 11 games played and 8.59 save percentage. Not the best, but the Lions have kind of struggled to be a strong team for the last few years. We've then got Dominic Florian of the Telford Tigers, so a couple of their import players coming in from the Czech Republic. Where was Agostino from? Oh, he's English. Okay, fair enough. Then we've got 6'4" defenseman, I would imagine. Is he a defenseman? It doesn't say. Oh, no, wait, does it say? No, it doesn't. Oh, it's a forward. It literally says it right here, forward, and I'm like, oh, what position does he play? Then we've got Ross Kennedy of the Telford Tigers. Very nice indeed. These cards are like, there's nothing like grand and sort of, like, compared to Upper Deck cards, there's not like huge pieces of jerseys or like a massive autograph strewn through them, or there's not loads of information on these cards, but I quite like that they're very sort of simple and straight to the point. Like, he's a defenseman. These are the points he got last season. It's his height, his weight, which way he shoots, and then a nice photo of him on the front, you know? It's simple yet effective. Sometimes you don't need to try too hard with some of these things. We have rookie Finley Howells of the Telford Tigers. Also, I do like the fact they've got the NIHL national logo there. I just wanted to point at it without the shadow being like, hello. So, yeah, there's his stats with the Tigers. 7 points in 11 games last season during the 18-19 season. He's playing pretty well for himself, almost a point per game, not too bad. We have Nick Oliver of the Telford Tigers as well, so hopefully there's some Telford fans in the watching the video going, oh yeah, it's nice to see our team getting some reps. 11 points in 33 games for the Tigers last season. Then we've got Corey Goodison, or Goodison. I think it's Goodison. He got 27 points in 31 games, the defenseman for the Tigers last year. He's a right-handed defenseman. And then we move on to the final few cards that we've got, which are the Leeds Chiefs, the newly created Leeds Chiefs for this season. So none of these players actually played for Leeds the year before. And this guy, Andreas Kopstals, Canadian-British forward, played for the Guelph Storm last year, or the Guelph Storm. Everybody corrects me one way or the other. Some people say it's Guelph, some people say it's Guelph. Do let me know in the comments which one it actually is, Guelph or Guelph. I don't know. I'm going to say either or and be told I'm wrong either way. So he's a right-handed centre. He had 6 points in 24 games with Guelph last year. We then have Liam Charnock, or Charnock. I would imagine it's Charnock, especially if he's British. He is British, so I'm going to go with Charnock. 21 points in 32 games for the Steel Dogs last year, so pretty decent year for the left winger. Penultimately, we have Adam Barnes of the Leeds Chiefs. The Leeds Chiefs, so they're doing okay this season as far as I'm aware. Looks like he played with the Manchester Storm last year, where he got 3 points in 50 games, but hasn't quite cracked the Elite League this year, so he's been demoted to the Leeds Chiefs. And last but certainly not least, for Nottingham Panthers fans, Sam Gospel. Hey! The guy that never really seems to get a fair shake with the Nottingham Panthers, so he's gone to Leeds. I mean, considering he had a 5.76 goals against average and a .805 save percentage in 2 games last season, you can kind of understand why the Nottingham Panthers didn't really want to give him another fair shake at it. So yeah, that was a look at some of the EIHL and NIHL cards that Blindside very kindly sent to me. A big thank you once again to Blindside for sending these cards my way. I really do appreciate it. I'm such a big fan of the Elite League, and the fact that there is a company out there making trading cards for the Elite League is really, really nice, and I love collecting them. I've got loads of Nottingham Panthers ones. I've got some Glasgow Clan ones on the other side of my room, so I'm really glad that I'm being able to add to my collection as the seasons go along. Do go ahead if you're a Elite Ice Hockey League fan, if you're a fan of what these cards look like, or you recognize some names maybe from across the pond that you followed years ago and then they moved over here, do go and take a look at Blindside's website. I believe it's blindsidecards.co.uk. Yes, it is. Just check the back of the pack, blindsidecards.co.uk. Go and take a look at that. It'll let you know that I sent you. Go tell them that you liked their product and that you saw my video and that you thought they looked good, because the more people that see it, the more cards they might want to send my way to show you, and the more we can look at some really, really nice Elite Ice Hockey League cards, and some NIHL cards, obviously. Want to rep the NIHL up there. Hey! But yeah, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like watching me open some hockey card packs and taking a look at hockey cards, do let me know in the comments below. If you want to see more, I'll buy some more packs and we'll get going. But yeah, please feel free to like, subscribe, share, or watch some of my other videos. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye. A big thank you to Chris Gadsby, Connor B, Paul Mallia, Jordan Whitehead, and Martin Tolness, as well as a huge thank you to Max Artis for helping support this video via Patreon. If you too want to help support the channel a little bit further and get a shout out at the end of every future video, make sure you head over to patreon.com/oddmanrush and become a patron today.